Dear friends, cities around the world are enduring a multitude of tests, from the consequences of the COVID-19 pandemic to cascading food, energy and cost of living crises. Your leadership is essential to help achieve the Sustainable Development Goals in this difficult context. Cities around the world also remain at the forefront of the climate emergency. As disasters continue to grow and intensify, our efforts to combat climate devastation are stalling. Our addiction to fossil fuels is intensifying. Greenhouse gas emissions are at an all-time high and rising. Current pledges and policies, particularly from the G20 countries, are shutting the door on our chance to limit global temperature rise to 1.5 degrees. Globally, we need to reduce emissions by at least 45% before the end of this decade. Current pledges by governments would result in an increase in emissions of 14% by 2030. This would be catastrophic. With more than half of the world's population, cities are where the climate battle will largely be won or lost. Cities consume more than 2/3 of the world's energy and account for more than 70% of global carbon dioxide emissions. Your citizens look to you to provide leadership, action and protection that is often lacking at the national level. First, I encourage you all to urgently reduce your carbon footprints during this critical decade. Set robust net zero emissions targets with detailed transition plans, policies and targets. Invest in renewable energy and energy efficiency. Ease red tape for renewable energy projects and promote green and decent jobs and expand social protection. Second, I urge you to challenge companies and financial institutions in your cities to pledge and act credibly on zero commitments. And third, please invest in climate resilience. Half of all climate finance needs to flow to adaptation, and every person on Earth needs to be covered by effective early warning systems within the next 5 years. We have to save lives and livelihoods from the growing climate crisis. Finally, I ask you to use your powerful voices, influence and networks. Mobilize your citizens in support of a decarbonized, climate-resilient future. Engage your national governments to accelerate climate action. This starts at COP27 in just 2 weeks' time. Every government, every business, every investor, every institution must step up. The world is counting on you, and I thank you.